Google is once again betraying their old do no evil ethos. They are part of the censorship industrial complex, and obviously those in charge of the decision-making are just ideologically captured as well as completely left-leaning. We all know that recently they have vaporized Jordan Peterson interviews with an anti-trans individual for whatever reason, whether it was for misgendering or whatever, but also Robert F. Kennedy Jr. video. This is directly interfering with the election, something that is, by the way, against the law, as all presidential candidates should be getting the opportunity to speak. And this is according to law. And it is a betrayal of Google shareholders such as me. I've been holding the stock since 2010 by demonetizing, for example, Matt Walsh, because you disagree with his political viewpoints and the fact that he is misgendering a man, calling her, him, her, whatever you want to call it. I'm talking about, of course, Dylan Mulvaney, and you are taking money from him and driving more and more of us to Rumble. By the way, join me at Rumble there. The channel name is Recharge Freedom, because all I do is promote Rumble. If you're watching this on YouTube, my Rumble station is Recharge Freedom. Join me there, because I don't know when YouTube is going to knock me off of my perch, my small little soapbox that I have, when they're going to shove me off and into the infinite abyss of unfindability, which is what they want and desire, which is why they bury conservative results to the second and third pages of Google, where very few people search, like burying your treasure chest at the bottom of the Mariana Trench in the sea. It's the equivalent of that, and why they promote like the SPLC and hide Mike Cernovich's story about how a person who went and attempted to kill Christians groups because they were labeled in the SPLC as terrorists, they hide that story completely from Google. Google has completely abdicated their original ethos, do no evil. And as a shareholder, it bothers me because it takes money out of my pocket. I am actively pinpricking them, the giant gorilla, the giant elephant of Google and YouTube. I am actively pinpricking them as much as I possibly can. And the thing is, it wouldn't bother them, except for the fact that I can't be the only person who's doing so. So I invite you to join me at rumble.com. Again, Recharge Freedom is the channel there, because frankly, I'm tired of Google censorship. The fact is that I have 3,000 subscribers, and some of my videos, many of my videos get under 30 views, which is just pathetic in terms of how they allow channels to be found, in terms of how they don't even promote a channel that somebody is subscribed to in the browse results. It's very obvious that Google is shadow banning people, that they are actively censoring that which they absolutely shouldn't. And the worst part about it is that it would be one thing if they censored medical information. For example, with the Robert F. Kennedy, I think that that's the reason that they took it down. If during COVID, they had gotten everything right, but they got nothing right, and my channel was censored. And I was given strikes for stating that, for example, that the vaccine would create a mutation of the virus to circumvent the challenges that may or may not be presented by the vaccine. And I got a strike for that. And what do you think happened? And everything that they compelled people to say or disallowed others from saying turned out to be wrong. They were on the wrong side of absolutely everything. And yet they believe that they still have the moral high ground to censor a presidential candidate like Robert F. Kennedy. So join everybody at rumble.com and make this world a better place. And let's destroy Google's control over the video platform business that they once had a virtual lock on. And you're doing this to Google shareholders, Team YouTube.